Wolfchase Tell You the Insider of the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside the champion, Paul Goebel, head coach of the champion tennis team here at the University of Memphis. And I guess that's got a great ring to it, and that'll be something that you'll be happy to hear for a long time. I don't guess that'll ever get old.
That's right. You know, we created some memories this weekend that we're going to have for the rest of our life, and it was just a fun weekend, and it was just a culmination of a lot of hard work by so many people coming together. And to win our first conference championship just feels so good.
Talk about the tournament as a whole. We'll get to the championship and what you guys did in a minute. But at MUS, and then you had to move the first day, of course, over to the racket club, your media relations staff, the support staff, the volunteers. Tremendous job, because I heard there were just great crowds out there all weekend.
Yeah, the support we had. Charlotte Peterson, a former women's coach, was kind of the tournament director, and she did a super job all weekend. And Conference USA was great to work with, and we feel like it just was a very well-run tournament, and I can't thank all the volunteers enough.
Well, let's talk about your team, the champions again. Friday, you took on UAB, and that's a tough draw to get because you had just played them a week early. That's always tough to play someone two or three times a year, but when you've just played them a week prior, you're still extremely familiar.
Yeah, we played them a week prior, and they had one of their players out, so they inserted him back in the lineup, and they were much tougher. We knew it would be tough. They had several seniors, on their team, and seniors, usually want to keep playing as long as they can. So we had their A game that day, but we came out very solid in our doubles, and got that doubles point, and then we were able to carry that momentum and get that victory that first day. So it was definitely nice to get that first one.
Talk about Rice on Saturday. Rice, I know, gave you some very stiff competition.
Right, yeah, Rice is usually one of the top 2 or 3 in our conference, and last year was the first time we beat Rice. We beat them in the semifinals last year. So to play them again in the semifinals, we thought they might want some revenge. And once again, though, our doubles, kind of the theme of the weekend, set the tone for us. And we kept that that point after we got that point, and we had some tough hard-fought matches, but it was good. It was a good victory.
And then you go into Sunday, you're facing the top-seeded Tulsa Golden Hurricane, and boy, you talk about a knockdown, drag-out afternoon of tennis trying to get that championship. It came down to the wire in this one.
Yeah, I tell you, it was just a great college tennis match. Our fans, we had so many supporters, so many former players, fans of tennis that came out, and it was just a huge day for our program, and it was just nice to see us respond so well. Tulsa, we haven't beaten Tulsa, and they were the champions for a reason. Their coach, Vince Westbrook's done an amazing job, built their program to, elite status. They're all, they've been pretty much top 20 year in, year out. They've won our conference, numerous times, and so for us to beat them in front of our home crowd, it just doesn't get much better than that.
Then I heard the last matches of the day, you had Glennon and Grumble, and they even had to come back in those to pull out.
That's right. It went down to the third set. We had 3 3-set matches going on, and we had to win, one of them. And lucky Johnny, he hung in there. It's back and forth. We weren't sure what was going to happen, it was with all the chaos going on. But he, I'm really proud of him. He kept it together and finished it off.
Things I heard about Sunday afternoon, not just the championship, were the rowdy crowds you had. And you've told me in college tennis, it's unlike when you watch Wimbledon or the U.S. Open when everyone's got on their best manners. They say this is a college atmosphere, and it's extremely rowdy.
The level of tennis maybe isn't at the top of the pro, but I'd say it's more fun to watch than it would be a pro match, because just as you said, you can get into it, and there's 6 courts with great action on every court, and people are allowed to yell a lot more. And the players on the court are yelling a lot more, so it's just, it was a great environment.
What's it like for you and your team to come out at the championships you're hosting, and when you walk out, you see the crowd like that?
Yeah, it kind of just gives us a boost of energy. A lot of it, the people that were there have been supporters of our program for so long, and to be able to share that day with them was what made it so special. We just, to win, it's been, we've had to work on it for numerous years, and we've had so many people helping our program. It's just kind of nice to be able to reward them with this victory too.
Talk about kind of the season as a whole leading up to the championship, because last year you guys are in the NCAA tournament. You had high expectations. We've talked before. You don't ever know when you're trying to make that next step to win a championship, and you've kind of broken through and been to an NCAA tournament, whether you're going to be able to repeat it, because now the matches, your mindset's a lot different going into the matches that second year. Yeah,
that's right. It was new territory for us, but we you know, we gave ourselves some, you know, pretty specific goals, and we were able to, you know, work on them throughout the year, and improving our doubles was one of the main goals, and we did that, and it showed, and it helped get this this championship. But you know, we kept having fun. You know, it's a good, fun bunch of guys that, you know, compose our team, and you know, we overcame some obstacles and some adversity, and that's what you have to do. And you know, so it feels very good, because this was definitely the goal when we lost in the championship last year, was to get back to this championship and see if we couldn't win it, and it just feels so satisfying to do that.
Of course, when we tape the show, we're not sure the updated computer rankings, but I know you're fairly confident when the selection show comes out on April 30th that you got a pretty good shot maybe at a 2 seed. It's similar to some of the other NCAA regionals where it's 4 teams at a regional and they're seeded 1 through 4. So you think you're in pretty good shape?
I think we're in very good shape to get a 2 seed. I think we'll be, you know, close to top 25 in the country, which will be one of our highest rankings we've ever had. The top 16 teams in the country get to host the first and second round, so we'll go to one of those 16 sites, and you know, if we can get a 2 seed, we know the first round's going to be tough, but we'll have a good shot at it.
And finally, Coach, with that selection show not being till April 30th, and then the tournament, you're going to have a little time off from competitive tennis. Now, I know you guys are going to practice and play each other, but what's the balance between trying to kind of decompress from the season and then start to recharge for a postseason?
You know, it's a longer break than normal. A lot of sports, you know, they play their championship, go straight into the NCAAs, but we have almost 3 weeks off. So we'll take a little break, a few days, but then we'll focus on conditioning, do a lot of conditioning, and then we'll start practicing a bit later in the week. You know, but it's a good time for them to focus on their grades and finish strong, you know, try to do well on all their exams. So, you know, but it's not hard to get them motivated to practice right now. You know, it's kind of the fun time of the year. So, you know, we're really excited and just can't wait to see who we play next week.
Congratulations. I'm sure we'll talk to you close to your selection.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
That is the championship coach of the championship Tiger tennis team at the University of Memphis, Paul Goebel. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. All right.
Thank you.